At the beginning of 2020, we had amazing plans for how we were going to serve the church in Canada with Alpha. And then on March 13th, the world shut down.
Our pastor called us and said, well, everything's canceled. We need to go and migrate everything to online.
The leaders told us about the online Alpha. I was like, I don't see this working.
Navigating through COVID as a church community, as church leadership, has been incredibly difficult.
I think at first, when we didn't really understand the magnitude of what was going to take place, it was very daunting.
Donc, avec la pandémie, c'était la période aussi où je finissais de travailler dans l'école où je travaillais. Je suis en période de demande de statut d'immigration ici. Et bien sûr, avec le Covid, l'immigration était 2-3 mois en retard.
I wasn't in a good place at all, even before COVID. I was battling cancer, and then COVID hit, and there was isolation on top of it, and I felt broken and alone.
It's not right to have to watch your dad's funeral on a Zoom meeting. If we didn't have the pandemic, it would have been back and forth to Jamaica a number of times, and I could have been there, you know, and been with family.
I was going through some challenges in my life, and I have no Christian background. I didn't even know what the gospel was.
I was straight out asking myself, is there even a God anymore?
I started realizing that in the middle of this incredible crisis, there are brand new opportunities. We have to try to sort of break everything down and say, what are we doing?
This is really an opening. It's an opportunity for us to speak into the lives of people and to let them encounter and experience Jesus for themselves.
We had churches calling us and emailing us and asking us, how do we take our Alpha that's been running in person and make it work online? In that moment, we heard the whisper of God say, this is an opportunity.
Within 7 days, we pivoted online. Didn't know what we were doing at all, but surprisingly, that first Alpha Online Zoom call that we had, literally, my entire group showed up.
Oftentimes in church, it's like you always look at adults and it's like, oh, this is like their area of authority, this is their area of influence. But when it came to online, we were the experts.
I had one student that God had laid this on her heart to invite friends. And with that one student, she invited, dozens of friends.
Qui allait commencer Alpha en ligne. J'étais contente parce que d'un côté, je suis aussi introvertie. Je pouvais être chez moi et puis continuer de servir Dieu de cette manière. Ça m'a aussi permis d'inviter des amis à moi qui étaient des 4 coins du monde.
We started to see the possibilities. We just saw like there was a renewed interest. People kept coming.
I took a leap of faith and decided to sign up. And I was really shocked to find that it didn't cost anything.
I did feel more safe behind the computer.
I had run Alpha in the context of a church, in the context of a boardroom, and in the context of a pub. Doing Alpha online was a welcomed challenge and opportunity.
I had a group of 9. Every single person changed their faith dynamic.
We tripled our guest numbers. We had a 200% growth in one Alpha to the other.
This might even be better. Like, I would have never had 100 new students in my church, ever.
God doesn't care about the computers, doesn't care about the barriers, doesn't care about the lockdown. He's going to reach out to people he wants to reach out to regardless of where we were.
Je me rappelle, il y a un moment où moi et une autre amie, on priait pour une dame qui était malade, où on était tous pratiquement les larmes aux yeux en fait. Et je sais que j'ai eu un moment où j'étais waouh, je sens pas la différence que ce soit en personne ou via l'écran.
I, as a leader, didn't want to miss the opportunity to give hope during COVID-19. The fruit from taking that risk and inviting people to join us has been incredible.
We did have these sort of breakout rooms where Lorna and Alana were in the room, and Lorna said, "Do you accept Christ?" And I said, "Yes, I do, and I really do," and they prayed for me. And I would love to know how best I can be of service.
I definitely was letting go of a lot of unforgiveness, and in those moments, Jesus became so real to me.
I think it was the Alpha weekend, actually, when I finally let them pray for me. I felt definite change. The proof for me was when I went for my next checkup, I was tumor-free.
Online Alpha is one of those unexpected works of God. It's going to be ongoing for us as a church from here on out.
Our desire as a church isn't to get God to agree with what we're doing and fit into our patterns and our models of ministry. Our desire as a church is to figure out what God's doing and join with Him in that.
What an incredible year it's been. I have been amazed at all that the Lord has done in our nation. We can't do this work without the generosity of people in Canada who love the local church and want to see us reach more people with the good news of Jesus Christ. If this is what God's done in 2020, I can't wait to see what He does in 2021. Will you join us in partnering with us in this exciting opportunity?